Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. So today is going to be a little bit of a different video. There is this new Bible out. It's called the Queen James Bible. If you haven't heard of it, look it up. I just want to talk a little bit about it. So, if you didn't know, I am a Christian, right? It might seem crazy because I definitely don't put out the vibes that I should with it. If I sound tired, it's because I stayed up late last night editing videos. But this new Bible, the Queen James Bible, it took out anything that was considered homophobic and replaced it with like the complete opposite of what it said. Now, you might think, "Oh, wow, cool. Look, the Bible is actually it fits 2021 now." And like I'm all for that, right? I'm all for accepting other people's sexuality. I'm all for accepting, I'm not racist. I'm not homophobic. I'm not any of that stuff. I support it. People should accept others' sexuality. You should accept someone if they like the same sex, right? But where I draw the line is when we start changing sacred texts. Like, would you go up to like a Buddhist and take their sacred text and then rewrite it to make it fit what you want it to say? No, you wouldn't do that. Why? Because they would probably murder you. Maybe not. They're actually peaceful, I think. I don't know too much about Buddhism. It's why, like, why are people really that worried about, like, every single one of my friends that are also Christians. I have atheist friends. I've tried to talk them into Christianity. It doesn't work. You can't. I'm not going to go there. Every single one of my friends that are also Christian, none of us are racist or homophobic. We all support it. But like when you take, and I even have some gay friends or some lesbian friends who are Christian who also agree with what I'm about to say. Yes, it says in the Bible that you shouldn't, that it's man should not sleep with man as he sleeps with woman. Woman should not sleep with woman as she sleeps with man. It's pretty much telling you, hey, you're not supposed to like the same sex. It's a sin in the eyes of God, and it is forbidden. Now, this is where I think people get a little confused. I even know some Christian people who think that there's like levels to sinning and going against God. That you have like minor ones like swearing, and like little ones like little white lies that aren't too wrong, or doing things or arguing with your parents over something. Those aren't too bad. But then you get up to the higher tier ones like murder. Those are horrible sins. And like stealing money off of people, and like hardcore lying, not just like a little white lie. Like if your mom or your dad's like, did you do the dishes? And you're like, yeah, I did it, even though you didn't do it yet, and then you rush to go do it. That's like a white lie. And then like a hardcore lie where it's like you sneak out and your parents are like, where are you at? Oh, I'm at a friend's house, and you're actually off going and doing drugs somewhere. There aren't tiers. That's where I think people get confused. There are no tiers to how bad a sin is. Telling a white lie is just as bad as murdering someone. Now, in the eyes of God, not in the eyes of the law. Do not go kill someone and then send them to me being like, oh, I told you that murdering someone is just as bad as the lying. Because it's really not. It's just in the eyes of God, a sin is a sin. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if it's against God. He marks it down. He's like, all right, you did this. Why did you do that? You did this. Why did you do that? You did this. Why did you do that? And they're all just as bad in his eyes. There are, and there are a few. There's a few. Now I'm not 100% sure. I've never seen scripture of it. I've just heard it from a bunch of people. I'm not 100% sure. Let me know if you know. But I think that there are only two unforgivable sins where if you do it, you're going to hell pretty much no matter what, because God isn't going to forgive you. One is killing yourself, because one, you shouldn't do that anyways. If you're thinking about it, go get help. It's not worth it, trust me. And two, God gave you your body to take care of, and taking your own life. I don't want to get down into that road. I know it's a touchy topic for some people, but taking your own life is like if your mom spent a lot of money on like a gift for you for like your birthday or Christmas, and you just destroyed it for no reason. Like this PS5. My mom was gracious enough to get this for me, and when she gave it to me, that would have been like, in the eyes of, like, you need I'll explain in a second. In the eyes of God, killing yourself would be like my mom giving me this, paying for this PS5, and then me just taking it and just throwing it like in my pool, or just taking a sledgehammer and just smashing it to bits. In the eyes of God, it's like he gave you this gift of life, and then you just destroy it. So I don't think that one's not forgivable. And then also deliberately, like, not like just going against God, but like believing in other gods. Now, if you start off believing in other gods, and then God finds you and you go to him, that's one thing. But if you're already with God and then you dip and you turn your back on him and you start worshiping these other gods, he's not going to accept you back, because, well, he might. Again, these are just from things that I've heard. But this King James Bible, now I really don't want to take my phone off charge because it's being a little dick still. I do have some scripture here saved that I will talk about. Aha. Okay. Revelations 22:18 and 19, right? I warn everyone who hears the words of this prophecy. I already said it wrong. I'm bad at reading stuff, by the way. I was never good at that in school either. I can't read. I warn everyone who hears the words of the prophecy of this scroll. If anyone adds anything to them, God will add to that person the plagues described in this scroll. And if anyone takes words away from this scroll of prophecy, God will take away from that person any share in the tree of life and in the holy city, which are described in this scroll, which is basically saying, you put anything in the Bible, he's going to put the plagues onto you, and if you take anything out of the Bible, he's going to take your name out of the book of life, and you're not going to go to heaven, essentially is what he's saying. Now, I have also had the attention brought to me that there are a few different, there are other people through periods of time who have taken things out or added things in. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm a Republican. Oh, shoot. I just did that. I'm a Republican. I wanted Trump to win. He didn't. I'm not complaining about it. Okay, whatever. We lost. We'll get you next time. I don't know why people are so hardcore about it. That would be like me taking the Bible and putting something in it that says that all Democrats are bad. One, that's just a lie. It's not all Democrats are bad. There are good Democrats. It's just the corrupted ones that I don't like. Same thing with Republicans. There's bad Republicans. I'm not gonna get into politics. That would be like me changing it to have it say all Democrats are bad. That's just as bad as them changing it to say homophobia, or not homophobia. that's saying that being homophobic is good. It's not. It's not good. It's not a good thing. But if you want to do that, that's up to you, man. That's up to you. I don't think we should have made a Bible about it, though. I really don't think we should have touched the Bible. That's a big no-no. That's a really big no-no. But I just wanted to let everyone know and have everybody and kind of like warn everybody of it. We shouldn't have done this. We shouldn't have changed the Bible. It's not a good thing. Hopefully people realize that soon enough and the Queen James Bible is disposed of. And any other Bibles, there's probably other Bibles out there being sold that have added things or taken things out of. No Bible should. It should be the original one, and that's it. Not the Queen James, not the Sky God James. I'm making names up now. Not the Water James Bible. None of the ones that, not the ones where it's like, not. And if it's different from the original, anyone that's different from the original, we should not have. I don't know. I'm not good at public speaking, especially when I don't have a script. This was unscripted. I wanted to do it unscripted because I didn't want to seem like I'm doing things that this is our legit. This is a one-take video. It's a little awkward because normally I do multiple takes, unless I'm playing a video game. Of course, you can't do multiple takes. But yeah, that's really all I have for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna do a video like this every Sunday, because God's been helping me with this YouTube channel. So I need to repay him somehow. So I'm going to do a video like this every Sunday. If you're not a Christian, if you're not into watching these videos, that's totally fine. You don't have to. I would like you to, because it's a good thing to do. I would like you to, but if you don't, this is a series that I'm going to do that I'm not going to force on anybody, because I know that like topics like this are always controversial at some point or another. That's all I have for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow, actually, with Tomb Raider episode 8. Yep. And again, don't change the Bible. It's just not the good thing to do. But yeah. All right. Take it easy, guys. Have a great rest of your day.